And using this for Saddam in September, using this for festival theater, for celebration carnival, for old fashion, for singing.
When was the last time they had a concert here? Or
This?
yes.
For no, using now.
Oh, they're still using
yes,
now?
before 1 year, and now for graduation, people are also here. Make it parties, celebration like this here.
Oh, okay.
But before, in September, before 2003, 2 weeks using, yes. The first 1 days for the old fashion, for Babylonia, they make it music for like the Babylonia like this.
Okay.
But now, before 1 year, 3 days or 4 days, many people visit here, about 20,000.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
20,000.
many years, because you bring sing and bring here.
Yeah.
Music. The people Iraqi generation, this you like this.
Festival, it's called the Babylonian Festival, that happens here. It's just like singers from all around the Arab countries come here. It's incredible. I went here a couple of times.
And it's 5,000 people?
5,000 people.
You know, remember
The whole theater was built by Alexander the Great, and many are saying he took some bricks from the old Tower of Babylon.
Oh, wow. Alexander the Great built it?
Yep, he built it. By the way, he was buried in here at some point in history.
Really?
Yeah, he died in India or something, but his body came back to Babylon
wow.
to be buried. But they can't figure out the exact location.
policeman. The first meeting with my wife here in 1998. Relationship, and after 1 year married. In September here, this time. Celebration. Many people here. The first meeting in April, sideline, and second meeting with my wife here, and after me. At that time, difficult for us because tradition in Iraq.
'The Pergamon Museum, you're gonna see the original one.
Which you can't do for the next 9 years because
I know it's under maintenance, which is just a mess. You know. What you're saying, the shapes on the whole gate, the bull, which is Adad, that's one of the gods for the Babylonians, and then you can see Marduk, the head of the snake, the body of a dragon, the tail of a scorpion, and the legs of a lion. What else? What you can see in here is the flowers. That's a super important flower for the Babylonians, called the chamomile, which is what we make tea out of it. At some point in some of the seasons, you can see it inside of Babylon. That's why it's super important for them. And that's it. The whole thing is from Nebuchadnezzar period. So Babylon dates back to 2300 BC. One of the two peaks for the city is Hammurabi period, 1800 BC, and 600 BC for Nebuchadnezzar. And basically, most of the parts of this city is from Nebuchadnezzar period.
And you said the Germans got the original gate in Berlin.
Yeah, the Germans. But still, we have another gate in here, much older than the original, than the blue glazed one, but it's made from bricks. 2300 BC, and that's the Akkadian. The Akkadian were like a whole nation that is with the Sumerians, which the Sumerians are dating back to 5000, 6000 BC.
This is the most important
that's one of
name,
the most important names in here, Hammurabi. The first rules in history, one of the first rules in history, which called the Codes of Hammurabi. It's approximately 200 laws with the picture of the god handling the rules to the king, who's standing next to him.
And it was under his rule that the city reached 200,000 in population and became...
When is at this peak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was two peaks. One was when he ruled, and then another
the next one is this one.
Yeah.
During the Kildam, Nebuchadnezzar II, 600 BC.
So then it like got less in population, wasn't the biggest city in the world, and then again, it was the biggest city in the world under Nebuchadnezzar II, which is also the name of the spaceship in the Matrix.
From the Tower of Babylon, and imaginary pictures from some artists. Imagine how the tower looks like. This one is the most popular one. Where exactly when I went to Louvre, UAE, they have the original one like this. Most of the Tower of Babylon. So I think one of the most accurate ones, because most of the ziggurats and temples were built in this way, like a pyramid but with the steps instead of whole smooth thing. Louvre Museum, that's Godia. He's one of the Sumerian kings, and what's super important about him is his posture, which looks like he's praying or something, and the cuneiform writing on it, and also that he have this thing that looks like a hat. You know the Arabs when the traditional clothes, they have this thing on their head, shmal. So that's a reference from it. Before the Arabic writing, after the expansion of Arabic, because we invaded a lot of countries. So the foreigners who were starting to learn the language, when they study the Quran and read it, like they were making mistakes. So because maybe the dots in here.
But this is
for me, I can write it. I can read it. But for someone who is foreigner and start learning Arabic, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
so he might change the places of the dots because he can't read it properly. That's when they decided to make the dots to make sure that the Quran is not gonna be changed.
Yeah, so when you see Arabic written without the dots, you can kind of date it to the early part of the Islamic period, so around 1300 years ago.
With the common line, so you can see the details. And of course, this one is much better than the one that on the gate. They were more talented.
Mini castle?
Pure in spring, the king started sitting on the throne, and the Babylonian army marched inside of the city. And we're heading from that way. This is the temple. The lower part of the wall, that's the original. And then the upper side is the reconstructed. You can figure out from the bricks colors. Unfortunately, during the re-maintenance of the place, there was like different materials, and that's because it's a lot of troubles, because when you maintain something, you have to be accurate with the same material. But after a while, we get back to the UNESCO heritage list. So can you see the canals? The idea is there was like a like a small river. That's also a canal, right?
That is a canal. Yeah.
A canal around the city, and these canals get inside of the city, the water inside of the city. When the Jewish came here as slaves back then, a lot of people, historians, are saying that they were the main reason why Babylon was destructed, because they went to the Persians and they gave them the details about the city. So the Persians changed the passage of the river at some point and went inside of the city through the canals to destroy it. The materials weren't the same, so they're trying to fix it. The World Heritage Monument organization is working on the place also to fix what happened of mistakes.
So that building there is Saddam Hussein Palace. All of this is original material.
Estados Unidos. I'm not gonna say the first, because it's gonna be a little exaggerated. It's one of the first. Okay, it's one of the first ideas, like a red carpet. It's just next to the procession. For Nebuchadnezzar was the guy who built up the place. He just puts a couple of bricks with the cuneiform writing, giving the details about the palace or the place and what he have done. Saddam Hussein, the dictator, who reconstructed or maintained the place with hundreds. on the walls of the city, saying that he's the one who reconstructed the place. Thank goodness the Germans or the British didn't take it because it was too heavy. It represents Babylon. For the soldier, it represents the enemy. So it's a way of showing strength of the city. The maze, 200 rooms from each side. It's amazing, and governor's houses at the same time.
Many man.
Chicken no.
Yes, my friend is up in
Hello. 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 Hey, are you smoking? Smoke. You know? Smoke. Ah, jugaba. Kids are being told off. This is the guide's house. Ah, sounds good. Oh yeah, the wolf.
Looks like they leave it at night, like wandering around, but they can't do it in the morning. It's gonna be recorded.
Yeah.
Used to have. Look, it's coming over.
Yeah.
I've got to take one for her.
Yummy?
I never.
I want the black one for green.
Oh, they're fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey, look.
That was Tekka's.
Can you hold this for a second? Ben, it's like cockfighting.
What is wrong with the turkey? Rabbits are about to have sex. Rabbits is doing